While others have been shouting about this Pagani watch, I've been quietly enjoying mine. What's gotten so many reviewers worked up about it? I'll show you. They're sometimes offered at crazy low prices considering the generous specification of the watch. So the value proposition is the biggest motivator to buy, and I'll get to the specs. But the draw is the dial. They look even better in person than can be conveyed on screen. Available in an ice blue colour like mine, or a pastel yellow or green, they all demand a covetous gaze, your meat bait parading itself to your peepers. And I suspect people grab this blue dial watch more than the others. I often see the blue watch is sold out, so I'll link to maybe a couple of stores in the description to help you find one. If you use the link and buy something, I can earn a small fee at no extra cost to you. Nothing else to disclose because I bought my watch. I too was sold on this fantastic blue dial that is made all the better for having a double dome sapphire crystal. I often don't like sapphire, it just depends on the watch, but it really elevates this timepiece, making it look more premium. It's quite a low dome, almost flat, which keeps the case thickness down to what I measure at 12mm exactly. The dial kind of looks like someone has hit it with glue stick and thrown some glitter on it. That's not how it's actually made, but it works. And it looks best outside. Any other watch would be looking miserable on this late autumn afternoon, but the Pagani is brightening my mood and combating the cloud. The indices are applied and the hands are Dauphine type. If you don't know, Dauphine just refers to a traditional style of triangular faceted watch hands that you see on many dress watches. And the dark blue seconds hand contrasts strikingly with the dial to help you locate it. Moving on, the stainless steel case has that classic emblematic watch shape that feels instantly familiar. This makes it a watch you can pair with numerous wardrobe choices. Smart enough for a work suit, bright enough for casual outings. I always think I'm wearing a 40mm, when in fact the case is a 38mm diameter. Of course, a watch without a rotating bezel will present a much larger dial and front face. This is the watch on my 7¼ inch wrist. The stainless steel bracelet is outstanding at this price point. It has solid links, solid end links, screen pins, a Pagani signed fold-over safety clasp, and a milled scissor part. Many brands won't give you any of that unless you spend several £100. I'll get to price in a moment. And the bracelet tapers generously from 20mm here to 16 near the clasp. The full case measurements are on screen for you. All I ask you to please push the like button, and if you're new here, please consider joining my subscribers for more watch reviews. Thanks. If you've been watching the seconds hand sweep around the dial and thought it was the usual NH35 automatic, you were wrong. The movement is a much more accurate Japan-made Seiko Instruments VH31, sometimes called a Meca-Quartz. It operates at 32,768 Hz and simulates a smooth sweeping motion with 4 ticks per second. They're said to be accurate to plus or minus 15 seconds per month, but I only get 1 or 2 seconds of deviation per month. These are super accurate movements and use affordable SR920 SW cells. That's a common silver oxide button cell battery that should last about 2 years. So a big spec watch. How much does it all cost? It should be from around $35 to $45 on AliExpress, depending on what coupons, discounts, and other marketing stuff you're presented with. That's part of the fun when buying on that marketplace. I concur with other reviewers, the watch deserves high praise. It's another watch I intended to sell at a small loss after I'd reviewed it, but it turned out to be a keeper. I've had it long enough to gain some battle scars. Of course, the best thing about a stainless steel case is you can polish it back up to a factory finish with a bit of metal polish or some wet and dry paper, depending on how deep your scratches are. I only needed some metal polish here. I think I'll leave the other tiny marks as a record of the time I've spent enjoying the watch.